uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. All right, all right, all righty. Live, uncut, unedited. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth
Turn them
and
off
shame the
or
devil.
down, and do not.
That's right, people. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do that. I might block you on Facebook, but you still have an opportunity to watch me on YouTube. So, hey, I ain't too bad. Some people block you from all platforms. Not too bad. Come on in, family. All right. Let's see what the family we got on here. Okay. All righty. Yolanda Williams. God bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Good evening. Christine Reed. What's going on? How you doing? Eric Bevlo. Live on Cut on it. Gilligan Island, huh? Betty Young. What's going on? Ronnie Johnson. Back in the house, y'all. Crow. All right. All right. What up, broski? I see you. I see you. I see you, bro. I see you. I see you. I see you. Detricia C. Webb, what's going on? All right. Erica, what's going on, Erica? I see you, Erica. Erica, make sure you call in because we got to talk about this text message. Dara Brooks. What's going on? Chris Moore. Man, I be abusing y'all names. Y'all forgive me. Virginia Beasley. All right. DeLawrence Brownlow. What's up, bro? Dionel Hill. What's up? All right. All righty. Don Ray. What's going on? All right. My favorite person, Keena Nicole. I love that name, y'all. Keena Nicole. Never met her a day in my life, but I love that name. Keena Nicole. Real talk. Real talk, Keena Nicole. Michelle Driver. All right, Michelle. All right. Yeah, I'm early tonight. Yeah. Summer Ann. Monique McGee. All right. Greetings, everyone. Tequila, what's going on, my dear sister? That's my comrade right there, y'all. Hard worker, never get enough credit. Rosemary K. These kids already played another one in the mall. Oh, yeah. We're aware of it. Kimberly Green Pinson. Monique McCoy. Anna Johnson. Bless you, man of God. Bless you too. Kanika Robertson. All right. Tam. All right. Hey, from Rockford. All right, Rockford in the house. Felisa Lewis. What's going on? Was it Londi Walker? Hey, how you doing? All right, text you and I come running. Okay, Vicky Garvin. All right, Vicky. Larry Daniels, what's up, Larry? Hey, boy, Larry put a post up there today, boy. All right, hoop hard to get off the court. Basketball organization stand with my brother Martin G. Johnson, the real authentic crime chaser. That's it. That's it, bro. Appreciate that. That's it. Yeah, callers can call in right now. Keenan Nicole, what's up? I see you again. Reginald Moore, what's up, Reggie? I ain't heard from you a couple of days, Reg. We got to talk, man. We got to talk. We got to talk. Robert Brown, I'm just now walking in from my nap. They show you and Brother Chuck on Fox 32. Okay. All right. Jules Smith. All right. Lady J. Jordan. Just Me, Lady T. Jimmy Dean, what's up, bro? Kimberly Green Pinson. I think I said you once. Andre Popping them bottles, Gordon. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. All right, I got you, Eric. I got you, Dionel. Nathan, what's up, Nathan? LaFair, what's going on? Kimberly Harrow, what's going on? Rasta, man, you know, because everything going now, man. Rasta, man, Cox. What's up, Rasta? Respect now. One love. Love and hate could never be friends. No, no. Rumors them spreading. My goodness. Lady, Miss Lady, Baby B. All right. Tone Ho, what's going on? Sylvia Stone from San Diego. All right. Johnny Orr. Jimmy Dean. You're doing a good job, brother. All blessings to God. Victoria Hall. All right. All right, Larry Daniels again. All right. Miss Keys, what's up? Glory, what's up? I see you. Lisa, I've been knowing Lisa before I even had kids, y'all. Children. Long time. All right. The Godfather, her name is the Godfather. Mika Estates. All right. Kanika, I see you again. Erica, what's going on? Patois. You know, me know a little bit of patois now, you know, because any boy on this line test me, gonna be trouble, you know. Yeah, I know a little bit. Naperville in the house. What's going on, Miss Walker? All right, let's get started. I got a few people on here. I ain't gonna drag it on. All right, people, to call in number is 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. All right, let's call in. Let's talk, people. Let's talk. Let's get the show on. We're going to Stephanie Smith. What's up, Stephanie? I see you. I see you. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Big up now. Certain things going on around here. I tell you. Man and a Jamaican. Any boy test me on this line, me shot him, you know. All right. Me got Erica on the line. Erica, soon now, but lower yourself, Erica. Don't get on here fighting now. I want you to lower yourself because we don't want to fight with nobody on this tonight. All right, man. I'm speaking in my patois, you know. What up, man? John, being me, BTB News Media. What's up, bro? What's going on, brother? Sherry Jones, Monjoy in the house, Missouri in the house. Peggy, what's going on? You know what? I got a call early, find out. Early gave me this shirt, and I want to see how he's going to do this. And we'll work it out. I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll give him a call and tell him to call me, and he can explain some things to me. Robert A. Teller, I'm back. That's right. And maybe we'll do that. All right. We want to talk about the text number. Oh, I should have hit it up in it. Well, I do got it in there. Chicagokids. Yeah, I do have it in there. So we want to talk about that. I'm going to get Miss Erica to explain about the phone system with the texting. And I think she's better, more text savvy than I am. All right. All right, Erica, come on, let's talk to us. Let's get into it. Get to the point now, because you don't have my people mad at you, Erica. Come on. Come on, Erica. I don't hear you. Erica, I hear you. I don't hear you. All right. Let me see if I can get early to call in on my live. And tell us what's going on about the shirts. Erica, come on and talk. Yeah. My live to tell us about t-shirts. All right. All right, people. Be right with you. I'll be right with you. 872-299. Come on, call in. 0808. All right. Come on in. Live, uncut, unedited. Robert Brown. That's right. All right. Barry Cooper. What to do, Martin G? Carl Young. What's going on? Need to talk to some of these parents. Yes, we do. Saw you in the early walk news conference. Yes, I was. I was there. Yeah, I'm on early show just about every week. I'm never annoyed when she talks. Love Erica perspective on here. All right. All right. Petty. Was that Drogan? All right. I muted you. How did I mute you, Erica? I ain't mute you. You better hang up. I ain't got you on no mute. Yeah, that's your phone. Well, what I put you on mute for? Hold on. You're right. I do hit you on mute. I'm sorry, Erica. Call again, Erica. I did. You're right. I hit you on mute. I am so sorry. I had the thing on mute. Kids, how people respect so much. Okay. All right. Leslie Brown, what's going on? We're talking about Chicago kids. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I got you, Eric. I'm sorry. It was my fault. My fault. All right. Well, you know, we on 106.3, Robert, every Sunday between 4 and 5 o'clock. Mo Bolden, what up, man? I see you tomorrow. I think I see tomorrow. Good evening. Good evening. Leslie Brown, what's going on, Leslie Brown? Hey, I'm sorry, Eric, I messed up. Quincy Wilborn Sr., hello. I'm sorry, Eric. I wasn't even thinking. I did have that the phone part on mute, trying to get early to call in. All right, Erica, you there? Steven, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hit you on mute. That was my fault. That wasn't you. You're right. I'm sorry. All right. All right, Erica. Let's talk about the what I did today, the press conference. Well, you wasn't there today. You wasn't able to be there. But let's talk about how it works, the text message. I'm quite sure you understand the process. Anything you don't know, I'll just come behind you and say it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, y'all, this is an amazing system. If you all are familiar with the Amber Alert system, whenever there's a missing child or something, we all get these messages to our phones of alerting us of the license plate numbers and descriptions. So this is something similar, except for when there's these large team gatherings. We are alerted, by CCTV, by different people about what's happening on the ground, so we can immediately send text alerts to all the parents and guardians and even community folks, just so that we can know that this is happening. You can check on your kids, because obviously we've all been teenagers before, if you're of age on this call. And if you want to act like you ain't never told your mama or your daddy or whoever that you was one place when you was really another place,
preach.
Then, maybe you was a perfect child. But the truth is that we've all done it. But the only difference now is that there's social media and technology involved in that. So we need to keep up with it. And so with this text system, all you need to do is go on your cell phone right now to your text messages where you text and click like you're going to send a text to somebody, right? Just open up a text message with the number blank, with the phone number part blank, who you're sending it to, and type in the number 21000. 21000.
21,000.
Make sure there's 3 zeros, so 21,000, and that's who you're sending it to. And then in the message itself, where you write the text, you're gonna write Chicago Kids, all one word. And for what I'm seeing, it works no matter if you capitalize it or not or whatever. So Chicago Kids with an S, all one word. CHICAGOKIDS, Chicago Kids, all one word. Then hit send. Hit send. Once you hit send, you should receive an immediate reply from the system saying you are now subscribed, and you will now be alerted to any upcoming situations, which will allow you to check on your child, make sure they're where they say they are. If you are using tracking locations on your children's phone, which I highly recommend, especially for like iPhones and other phones, because most of these kids got phones. There's ways to have a tracker on your child's phone, and you always can pin their location no matter where they are. So you want to check their tracker, make sure they are where they say they are. And then even if your kid is at home, but they know how to contact their friends, they can then get information out to find out where their friends are. Because if a friend calls, not an adult, and says, hey, where y'all at right now? They're more likely to tell them. And then we can alert other parents as well that this is where your children are. This will help us to, as parents, actively reach out to our children, know where they really are, not where they told us they were, and get them back in the house, get them to safety, and really mitigate this issue. So that's my best explanation of it.
Okay, yeah, you explained it well. Um, that's it. Everybody's not going to go downtown or 31st Street Beach to interact with the young people, and I understand that. And this way, you would know, you would get alert. You would get that alert, and like Erica said, it's similar to the Amber Alert. So you'll know it's 1,000 teenagers downtown Chicago on Madison and Wabash. You'll know, you get that alert. So right away, when you get that alert, you look at your phone, you need to either call your daughter or son. If their phone is going straight to the voicemail, just use, if you have GPS on them, you can find out if they're down there or not. So this is the way, and I believe this is one of we said this is preventive. So we're just trying to get to the point where we don't want CPD to shoot one of our children, and we don't want one of our children to shoot CPD. We don't want that. We want a smooth transition. We don't want no bodily harm on either side. And we talk about things. It's going to take all of us to make this thing work. All right? It's going to take us to work. We're going to have to work it. Mama, I know you ain't got time all day. You got to work and make ends meet and all that. But mama, I don't want you sitting crying and having a GoFundMe account going on Facebook to bury your son or your daughter. I don't want that. We don't want that. I don't want your son out there shooting because he's pressured, influenced to do it. Don't want that. We want the young folks to be safe, and also we want them to do the right thing while they're downtown. And like I said, fun to us back in our day, it may have been throwing an egg at a bus driver or anything, or pouring some water on them. But this is a different day and different time. I'm just telling the truth, Erica. It's a different day, different time. They might want to.
Yeah, you're right.
They might want to burn up a car.
And that's one of the
Okay, let me say this, Erica.
and I wanted to add, Martin, that go ahead.
Go ahead. You cut me off. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, because I'm looking at the comments, we need to understand the age and the technology we are now dealing with, y'all. We can't just continue with the same old school mindset that everything gonna work the way it used to work when we was kids. I'm a millennial, and even when I was a kid, and I grew up with, I'm the generation who grew up with internet, and it still wasn't like it is today. Like the level it is today with technology and iPhones and location tracking and all of that. So we need to also start to educate ourselves on how to utilize technology, because really the kids are outsmarting us because they know more about it than we're willing to know. And for the comments I heard about the parents being on TikTok and Instagram and all that, but they don't know where their kids are, here's the thing. This system is going to reveal something that is very true, that the majority of Black parents do give a damn about their children. And like Martin said, don't want them getting shot down by police. Don't want them involved in these melees. And we're going to find that the majority do care. And then we can deal with the minority who are not being engaged, who are not supervising their children. And it will be a much smaller group instead of mixing in the kids who just legitimately came down there to have fun, but who do have parents who would like to know what their kids are doing. So it will help us to kind of not mix them all together and deal directly with the children and the parents who need more support, guidance, and everything else.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to say, but go ahead, Martin.
Yes. I want to read some of these comments. I had a nice comment. I just took it off. Let me just say, okay. It says here, the kids who are down there for fun aren't doing all that madness. Lastly, location tracking can be blocked. We understand that. They can be that's correct. I give you that much credit. That is correct. All right. Another comment says, because in today's world, we all need to know where each other are for our own safety. There's too much happening everywhere nonstop. Agreed. That's a wonderful comment. All right. I want to read another comment that I thought was appropriate. Okay. No kids, Chicago kids don't have to be in all caps. You do lowercase, uppercase, don't make a difference. All right, let me read a couple more of these comments. All right. All right. Sandra Jackson said, okay, we got another caller calling in. I believe it's Early Walker. Yes, my daughter has a tracker on my daughter, and she's 19, and now mine's too. It's a safety thing too. Early Walker, he's going to get on here and explain us about these shirts and things like that because he one made these plays. Okay. All right. All right. Let me make sure. All right, caller. 9645. You're live.
Hey, what's up?
That's Early Walker.
What's up?
What's going
Yes,
on?
sir. What's up, Martin?
What's going on? Listen, y'all. This who came up with this fabulous idea, Early Walker, with the Chicago kids. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. And actually, Early, matter of fact, tell us about yourself. You could tell us what you do. You're a non-for-profit organization and all that. He's a radio personality as well. Go ahead, Early, real quick.
So first, thanks, Martin. Appreciate you, man. All your support. You know, aka Crime Test, aka Live Uncut on that.
Yes,
so
sir.
I actually have on the line with me as well the owner of WDB Marketing, which you met her, Kiana.
Okay.
You guys probably know her from the Legacy Awards. We were talking about that on your live. So she's actually on the line as well. She's the one who actually made the shirt. And so she came up with a creative idea, and I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly. So since everyone who's opting in to the text messages, what we're going to do is she's going to create a link tomorrow. We're going to send that link out once she gets it set up to everyone who's opted in, and you can click that link and you can actually buy the shirt through that link. Am I explaining that correctly, Kiana?
Yeah, you got it perfect. We'll have the link ready tomorrow, and then people can either pick up the shirts at our Chicago location, or they could just get it shipped to them.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to give us that location, the address, if it's okay?
Well, I'd rather they come because we want them when they come there. The shirts are already ready.
Okay. Okay.
So she wants to use the link so that way they can buy them.
Okay.
All they're doing is picking
Right.
them
That
up.
way you won't be making
through the code. It'll let them know
Exactly
when they're ready.
right. That's perfect because you don't
Through
want
the
to.
link, I should say.
You don't want to make 200 or 300 shirts and only 10 people come and put out. I understand that. I understand. Do you you know a
You
price?
just order it. You give us your size. We'll have it ready. I mean, we manufacture the shirts. So we'll have the shirts ready within a day. But
Okay.
that way you place your order. We know that you're coming. We make it easy for you.
Okay. You got a price, if you may say?
And Martin, I wanted to really quick.
Hold on,
really
Erica. Erica,
Yeah,
hold
what's the
on.
price?
I'm asking questions. I want to know how much is the shirts so people to know. If you haven't decide on your price
The
yet?
shirts will be $20.
$20 shirts. Okay.
Yeah, the shirts will be $20.
Okay. Okay, Erica, go ahead. Miss Erica?
Yeah, I just wanted to add just as a promotional thing. Yeah, as a promotional thing. Early, I just want to say what y'all are doing over there. And thank you so much for the information on the shirt, sis, and which you put in the link. Because Early put his own money up for this, y'all. Like, to do this, we need to help fund this. So by purchasing a shirt, you can actually help to fund this initiative and get a shirt. So I'm really asking, like, we push this. Please purchase a shirt just to help this initiative in a small way as a community. That's what I want to say. And thank you.
Yes. So FYI, I want to shout out to Kiana and her business because they actually have jumped on board with this initiative and they are donating a portion of the proceeds of the shirt monies to the organization so that we can keep the text message, process going, because it's not free. FYI, as Erica just stated, yes, my non-profit organization, I'm telling Don't Shoot, we are funding this 100% right now, but we are, definitely looking for donors and looking for business owners to step up with this as well, because I do think that this is a great, outstanding, thing that's being done. And also, we've been getting a great response. I don't know, Martin, if you told them, but you guys actually crashed the system earlier. So that was
it's amazing.
That was from the influx of Texas, I should say, that were coming in, and so they had to actually reset their system, and so everything is back up working perfectly now. But yeah, so it's a great system, great idea, and I appreciate everyone for supporting it. Appreciate you, Eric. Appreciate you, Mark. And
Right.
so definitely, like I said, shout out to Kiana and her business. So make sure you guys support it as well. Aside from this, I mean, she has one of the largest Black-owned printing shops, in Chicago now and in the South suburbs. So make sure you guys support her as well.
And people are asking, what are the shirts for?
Kiana, thank you so much.
People are asking what the shirts are for. I mean, that's if you want to purchase one, it's just showing that you're involved and you're supporting the cause.
So here was my rationale with the shirt. So, okay, so there's a couple of pieces of the puzzle to this. So number one, of course, that we have the text message alert system. So now when you get this text message alert for the parents who have kids that are at whatever specific location, we want you guys to be able to be identifiable. And so that's the reasoning for the shirts. So you get the shirt, throw the shirt in your trunk, if you're going to work or whatever the case is, so that you can have it, So now if you have to show up to one of these locations, of course, we know it's been chaotic, it's been a lot of mayhem. We want the police officers to know who you are and that you're there, and you're not a kid, you're not trying to start into trouble. You are there, you're a parent, and you are looking for your kid. And so it's important for them to know that, and it's important for you to stand out and stick out. So this will alert the police department that, okay, they see you with this shirt, something similar to like a security shirt. It's basically letting them know you're one of the good guys.
You sound like a cop. Talking about one of the good guys. Yeah.
Well, one of the good parents. Hey,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
a concerned parent. Let me rephrase that. I forgot who live I'm on right now.
Right. That's right. Concerned parent. Okay. Now, listen.
Martin, and I see you showing the shirt for people. Can you show the front of it too as well?
Yes. Okay, Miss Erica. Erica's my new boss, y'all. Y'all know that, don't you? All right. Hold on, let me make sure I can see it in the screen. All right, let me hold on. And I'm gonna show the shirt right here. All right. Parents for Chicago. Y'all see it. That's what the shirt looks like. You got the Chicago symbol on there with the stars. So this is it. So if you come on the scene and you're looking for your son or your daughter, the police will give you a nod. They'll probably instruct you what not to do, where to go, where you probably, so this is it right here. This is a great idea. This is a great idea. So this is it. Hey. All right. So we got hey, Earl, how can we donate to your organization as well? Because you're sponsoring it. And tell us how much those text messages cost. Yeah. Come on, tell us.
So the text messages are 5 cents. The text messages are 5 cents per text. Like I said, they're not free. They're 5 cents per text. And so, like I said, we're hoping to get a large response. But in doing so, sending these messages out as well as receiving them, it's definitely going to be costing us money. But if anybody wants to donate or even read up on some of the other things we've done in the community been able to accomplish, you can go to our website at www.imtelling.don'tshoot.org. www.imtelling.don'tshoot.org. And you can click join us, and it will give you, a donation link. And then also you have several other links showing different things that we've been able to accomplish in the community as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get some haters, but we're gonna bless them too. If they didn't create the idea, make it up, it's bad. You know how that go with the territory. And and listen, one thing about I said early put his money where his mouth is. Trust me, people. He's not out trying to profit off nobody. This is his non-for-profit organization. He put out more than he take in. Trust me. He didn't have to do this, but he did. He decided to do it. So, and he's done a lot of other things in the community. Just go on his website and check him out. He's the real deal. Go on his website. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. And Martin, I wanted to say, because I see some of the comments.
Yeah.
For those of you that are saying, oh, this ain't going to work and all this stuff, my question is, what are you doing? Because at the end of the day, this is going to take a village. This is going to take a community effort. And we honestly don't have time for people who actually hate our children. If you hate Black children, this is not the work for you. But if you see that the Black children that are out here that are not invested in are actually our future doctors, scientists, lawyers, teachers, the cures for diseases, that's what we're seeing out there. And if we don't invest in that and we just want to shoot them down and kill them and incarcerate them, we are killing our own Black future. So I appreciate all those who actually love Black children, who see the hope in Black children, who see that you don't give up on no 14-year-old. You don't give up on no 13-year-old. That's not how we do this, y'all. This is the time to intervene. This is the time when lives can be changed and shifted. And we have to do it. So thank you, Early. Thank you, Kanisha. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Martin. And everybody who's willing to support this effort.
Right. And matter of fact, let me just say this too. Early is not really a fan of a lot of parents going down there trying to intervene. You know, that's not his mission. His mission is just to let you know where your sons and where your daughters are. I just want to put that out there too. So if you go down there, you at your own risk.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up, Martin, because I brought that up today earlier at the press conference. I was saying that I don't want anybody to get hurt out of this. I mean, unfortunately, we live in a different time. It's a different climate of kids. And, I mean, these kids will try you. And, you know, and some of these kids are disrespectful. And you have to be aware of that and be knowledgeable of that. So I'm not encouraging any parent, you know, to go down there, especially don't go down there alone. You know, I mean, if there is a situational instance, because a lot of times we know a lot of these kids, social media, they want to go viral, you know, and so I caution you to be careful. If you do want to go down there, make sure you have some type of identifier on, even if it's not one of our shirts, something, you know, that stands out. You know, I would say probably check in with one of the police officers, just letting them know, hey, what's going on, and let them direct you. But we do not want anybody to get hurt. That's my number one thing, is that we do not want anybody to get hurt.
Hey, let me give a shout out to your wife, Tia. Hey, Tia. Hey, Tia. Tia on live. All right. And that's right, people. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So if you get hurt and beat up, don't come running back and say, Early told me to come down here. We don't, no, that's not what we're saying. That's what he's saying.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
That's right. That's right. It's documented. We put it there. It's in it.
But yeah, I appreciate you, Martin, man. Always, you know, getting the word out. And again, I want to echo the Kiana and her business, man. They're doing phenomenal work. Hey, Kiana, do you have a website you can give them if they want to support your business in other ways? And then also let them know too some of the other stuff that you do, because you know, she just had the huge legacy awards event that she does every year. I mean, Martin went. He could tell you about that, how big it was. But
it was big.
Give them your website if they want to support you, because she's a Black-owned business. You know, they just opened up a location downtown. Well, took over a location downtown, and they also have a location in the suburbs. But I want them to have your information as well, because I appreciate your support as well, Kim.
Yes, you know, Early, we always in this together. You know, like she said, we got to be our own solution, and we got to come up with some options. But yeah, our website is wdbmarketing.com. So the company is WDB Marketing. Like Early said, we Black-owned, Black printing marketing company, and we love to support anything that can help the community. But if you all want to support us, wdbmarketing.com. We got an office in South Highland, and we just opened up at 1513 South State Street in the South Loop.
Okay, just repeat it again for me one more time.
It's wdbmarketing.com.
Can you say it one more time?
We got it, Erica. She's finna do it now. Go ahead, my dear sister. Go ahead.
Yeah, wdbmarketing.com. So again, we print everything. We print T-shirts, we print brochures, business cards. If you're an entrepreneur and you need to do anything for your business, that's what we do. And like Early said, we're passionate about really building a community. We host an event every year that supports our youth and Black entrepreneurs. So I'm proud to be a part of it. Like you said, Early's always doing something. He can call me in on an idea, and if it's something that we can help with and kind of help promote, we're gonna always do it.
That's right. I appreciate both of y'all. Early, he looks out for me, and he one of the few people that's not out here trying to profit off Black death or Black pain. So, not, hey, he's not that type. Trust me, he's not. He's out to help. He love to give. He help people. He can't help everybody. He got a family, and a wife now. So, he just do what he can when he can. So I appreciate him. And you guys familiar with him. He come on 106.3.
Yeah.
Every Sunday between 4 and 5, the Early and Tia show. Every week faithfully, people. Every week.
Oh my God, that's the station that I'm about to be on, Martin.
All right. Okay. All right. That's it, Early. We're done. That's it. That's it, Early.
All right, man. I appreciate you, Mark. Again, thank you for the support.
All right.
And hey, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Okay. Appreciate you, bro. All right. Later. All right. All right. Thank you, Erica. You're so helpful. Erica, let me take a couple of calls. I got a couple of callers here, okay? 9433. Erica, my new boss now, y'all. No problem. 9433. Go ahead. That's just a joke, people. Go ahead, caller. 9436. 9433. I'm sorry. Caller. 9433. You're live, uncut, unedited. Okay. All right. I see Dr. Sanders on there. I think the person, they just called again. Hold on, Doc. 9433. She just called back. I guess her phone got disconnected on this one. Then I'm going to go to Dr. Sanders. Yeah. And we just want to bring you guys the information. Hey, listen, I'm going to, okay, 9433. Are you ready? I know you listed up. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll go to Dr. Sanders. I believe that's her.
Martin?
Yeah. I'm just finna hang up. Oh, you go to the next one. Go ahead. Come on. Come on.
I was calling to say great job. I think y'all came up with a wonderful idea. I keep saying we gotta save us.
That's true. That's what it's all about. It's
gonna take us to save us.
That's what it's all about.
Great job to you and
that was early invention.
Great job.
Listen,
God is good.
I ain't taking no credit. I'm gonna tell you this.
Well,
let me tell you how this went, people. Let me just tell y'all. Early came up with the alert system. He actually had that idea last year. Okay. My friend Tequila, she on here, T, she came up with the idea of T-shirts and a banner. That was her idea. I ain't going to take the credit for that. Now, my idea was let us go down there and build a relationship with the young folk. That was my idea. But I just want to, I want to give credit what credit is due. So I want nobody to say, hey, Martin, you did it. No. I'm not that type. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to respect people when they come up, I appreciate Early putting his money where his mouth is. Me and T, we was organizing together and writing some things. She sent me a couple of lists of what we should do, but that was one of her ideas was to have T-shirts and have a banner. So the young people and the police officers can recognize who we are. So I want to get that to Tish, give her that credit. Okay. I think she's still on this live right now, but that's what I want to say. So thank you, my dear sister. Anything else you want to say, or you just want to hold on, or what?
I just want to say it takes a village. Everybody to raise kids. Kids do not come with a manual.
Okay. All right, appreciate you. All right. Okay.
Everybody has been young before.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. All right, Mark.
All right, thank you so much, my dear sister. Hey, Dr. Sanders.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Dr. Sanders, come on with it. I think that's your number. I ain't got to call it out. Dr. Sanders. Hey, how you doing, my dear sister?
Hey.
All right.
I enjoyed the forum today that you all did as Sweet Holy Spirit. I was watching.
Thank you.
And that was a beautiful job that you all presented. And where can you buy the shirts from? Who can you obtain the shirts from?
You have to. The shirts are $20, and some of the proceeds are going to help sponsor the text messages. It's not going to Early. It's a whole totally different company. It's a Black-owned company. They're going to have a link, right, Erica? It's what she said. They're going to have a link where you can hit the link and then purchase it. Erica, tell us real quick.
Yes, so Dr. Sanders, and everyone, go on your phone and text Chicago Kids, one word, Chicago Kids, to the phone number 21000. 21,000. Once you hit send, it's going to add you into the movement, into this text alert. And what she mentioned was that one of the text alerts that everybody's going to get is the link to purchase the shirt.
Okay, I already did. Okay, I already got it in my phone. I'm just waiting for the response.
Perfect.
So they'll ship it to you.
Right. Yes. She said you
okay, that's what I
ship
want
it to you, or you could come and get it. They got a downtown South Loop location or in South Hollands, and so this is from young lady. Go ahead, Erica. Erica, go ahead. Erica.
No, I was just gonna ask Martin. Yeah, I'm sorry, there's a delay, but I've tried to put in the chat the website for Kanisha's marketing company, but when I tried to look it up online, I think I got it wrong. Okay. Did you hear it? Is it WEB marketing?
I'm not sure. I found out, and I can I posted it. I'll redo that. I can do that. I'll find out. I'll text early and get it.
Okay, and I'm sorry, y'all. That link doesn't seem to be working that I posted. So once we get the actual one, I'll post it.
She said she's going to put the Early Walker. Early Walker said WDB. WDB.
D as in David.
No, yeah. W, D as in David, and B as in boy.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, you got it? Okay, put it up, put that link up there, and they can go get it out. Once you put it up there, I'll put it up there. So that's where it's going to be, Dr. Sanders. So she's going to, the young lady, the marketing company, she's going to send some of the proceeds for when we purchase T-shirts to the text message, because the text message is like $5 cents a text message. So it's probably going to be thousands of right. So it's not free. Early Walker is.
That's not.
I know.
I don't care.
I know, but
I don't care about. I know that that's
right. Some folks.
I don't. I just want to get a
right
to support where I am. And although my children are grown and my grandchildren are 12 and under, but they don't live in Chicago. They're in the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
But I still want to be able to support those young people that are in Woodlawn. If any of our Woodlawn babies was down in that little group, that's how because I represent Woodlawn very well, and that, Martin, already.
Right.
So I want to make sure that I know where to get it, to support. And my prayer is that these young people will calm themselves down and give you all the opportunity to help them. And to reach them, whatever situation they're going through. We don't want the violence to happen among our young people, but they have to know that you can't do a lot of things, not in this city, in any city, like ours, the metropolitan city. And Chicago is going to do what they feel they need to do. I thank God for the police officers or the police department is going to try their best for things not to happen. But I bind the devil on anything that may try to come, any way it comes. I bind the devil right now in the name of Jesus. That no young person come down there with a weapon. They don't come down there shooting. That they will sit themselves down and embrace them continuously. And I pray that this effort is just not a one-time event, it's all the time, consistency, because there are others that would love to help them. and know that we here. All of us are not bad parents, but you got to listen to what's on your mind and your heart. And you have a lot of people that are investing their time, their money into you all young people. So if you all are listening, go to Texas City. Don't mess up where you got to live. You got to sleep, take the bus, go to school, and buy your clothes. Don't do that. Don't force the hands of what you don't need to experience. And I'm praying for those that go, that your lives are protected by God's hand, that you all go into this. This is ministry. This is not an assigned task. This is what you call ministry. This is the real deal. So I just wanted to know where to get the shirts. I did add on the text alert before earlier today, and I just wanted to know where to get it because I'm representing.
Okay. Erica, could you put up the website? Because it didn't show. Put up the website. Okay, there it is. All right. All right, Dr. Sanders.
Yep, I just put it in the chat.
Okay, it's up there now.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Sanders. Keep us lifted up in prayer now. All right. I got Dr. Reb on there. Reb the barber.
Please.
Reb the barber. What's going on, Reb the barber? I see you. Come on with it, bro. Reb the barber's on here.
What's on everybody?
What's going on, brother?
Okay, how everybody doing?
Man, we blessed, man. We just trying to.
I'm happy to see this.
You know.
I'm happy to see the game plan, man.
Yeah, listen, look at God.
I don't know Brother Walker personally, him and his wife, but I'm gonna get him a shout out. Definitely gonna get him a shout out on the behalf of the idea that they came up with. And that's what it takes. First of all, I want to encourage them because that's what it takes. And then they wrote the plan now. Now it's time for the community to come together and run with it. Mm-hmm. I believe, and I can understand what he means. Like, I don't think it would make sense if anybody that bought the shirt, joined the movement, was sit up there and try to go downtown individually. I believe, there's going to be a lot of support. If people can buy the shirts. I mean, you're wearing a uniform just like the police wearing a uniform now. So those that got the shirts can collectively go downtown, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, those shirts are going to signify that you're not down there for the chaos, but you're down there to de-escalate support. So I think that was a powerful idea. I already linked in to the alert, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have me a shirt. I'm gonna pay $20 and get me a shirt. So when I'm down there, hopefully we can collectively go down there. Hopefully other organizations, you know what I'm saying, can jump on board with these shirts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a pretty good idea, I'm telling you.
Yeah. And you know what?
Plan.
Let me say this too, Reb the barber. Reb the barber. Let me say this, Pastor. I'm sorry, I call you either or Pastor. Or, some of the proceeds are going to. She's going to donate some of the proceeds back to Early. So that money probably will be going toward the text message because the text messages aren't free. So, it's not free. He put his own money. See, one thing about this, man, I'm going to just tell y'all something about me. I'm the type of person, I'm not going to beg nobody for no money. And when a person give me money without asking, let me just say donate money, without me asking, that shows you the level of support that they're for you. Now, we know money ain't always the key. Sometimes you can hand me some good information. You can share the video or you can participate on a panel. And that shows support, people. We have to support each other. There's no skin in the game for me. I'm not making no money off this. Like I told you, that text message alert, that was Early Walker's idea. The T-shirt, that was Sister Tequila. We call her T. Well, she on here. That was her idea, Anna Banner. That was her idea, not mine. Now, my idea was to go down there to engage with the young folks and establish a relationship. That was. I'm just keeping it real because I don't want to take credit from nobody. I'm not that type of person. Sometime, Red, when I used to go to different events and everybody said, "Oh, Mark, you're doing a wonderful job." I said, "No, this is not my event. I'm just here videoing it. This is such and such event." So I don't want to take the credit for nobody. I want to give everybody credit for what they do and for their input. Because this is not a Martin Johnson. It's not an Early Walker. It's not a Tequila or Welch. It's all of us together. And we building, including you
That's
guys.
right.
And you know what, Mark?
Right.
I was surprised, and I was surprised, and I was saddened to see. I believe it was yesterday. And it's another reason why these shirts is important. The awareness that this is important. Yesterday, I was talking to the people, and you'll be surprised. Everybody don't even know about what happened downtown. And here it's the nationwide news. You know what I'm saying? But here in Chicago, it shows you how much people are interested in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And how much we know about our own people and our own kids. Because you got people that was telling me, okay, what the kids did downtown. I had to explain and show a video. You know what I'm saying? And when you waking up to the news talking about the fear of these kids doing it again every day. So another thing, with the Baptist conference, they was asking, okay, is there an alert that we can have? So now y'all got information out there that I can take back to them. Like, look, you can go ahead and jump on board and support this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody link in to 2100 with the Chicago Kids. You know what I'm saying?
21,000.
It's gonna take everybody come together.
Yeah.
But 21,000. Hey, I'm sorry. 21,000, everybody. But yeah, it's gonna take all of that. Like, we got a platform. Now everybody come with more ideas strategically. You know what I'm saying? While going down there. You know what I'm saying? The kids watching us, plan and do the things that we're trying to do to help. Just like they watching the news and seeing that the police have their agenda, not knowing what the police gonna do. But this is all about de-escalating a situation that can go for the worse. That's what we're supposed to be thinking about as we're planning and strategically making sure that we can go down there and engage in these children. De-escalating the situation, because once they hit down there, they're not going down there to do anything but get themselves hurt. And we have to be down there firsthand with them black shirts on. You know what I'm saying? Those are uniform shirts. I like the stars on the shirts. You know what I'm saying? Showing that we got the right to uphold or enforce. You know what I'm saying? Not the law, but you know what I'm saying? Integrity, shall we say? You know what I'm saying? We stand and bear arms. And I'm just encouraging people tonight. You know what I'm saying? Jump on them shirts. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit up there and say what ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Those that believe that's gonna work don't pay attention to the naysayers about, you know what I'm saying, forget all that. Support. Get a shirt. If you get a shirt, if you jumping on board this movement of ideas that's coming together with what's being done, you're a part of the solution. But if you not and you want to sit up there and just continue to talk about what ain't gonna work, you're the problem too.
Right. Hold it right there, Reb.
That's right. And Martin, can I ask them?
Yeah, I got another caller. Okay. Can you hold it, Erica? Let me get this caller. They've been on here for about what?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll let you talk, Erica. Okay, add to it. Hey, 917 area code. Come on.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm living. I'm alive. I'm here.
Good. I just want to tell you that that when you gave your input about however many nights it was, when you indicated that you have the solution, you have the solution. It's unfortunate when everybody says that, oh, it's a village. It's not a village, because look what's happened in the past few days. When you finally said let's help the village, so many people have backed out of it, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But there's echoing because someone needs to mute their phone.
Oh, wait a minute. I know who this is. This Miss Tiffany. I'm busting you out. Go ahead, Tiffany. I know I'd recognize his voice. Go ahead, Tiffany. Don't be over here acting crazy now.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Tiffany.
No.
Okay.
It's been so nice to take a break. It's been so nice. So I want to repeat again, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
That you said that someone's got their stuff on though, because I can hear the echo. There should not be an echo.
It shouldn't be echo. Put y'all phones on mute. It should not be echo, people. Okay, how's it now?
Martin, you missed me.
Tiffany, talk. Come on now. Come on, we got to move on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So the other night when you indicated who's got the solution, it might have been the first first one that you did when everything happened downtown. And you came up with a solution. You said, we got to go down there. That was it, Martin. And now today is today. And where's the village at that everybody gets on this phone, gets to these comments? The village left you. You see how this goes. You see where I'm going at. You see how this, you said the solution, Martin. And if you follow through with your solution, forget, like, man, I'm so tired of all this just talking just to be talking. You go down there and you do that, Martin, you know how much money they're going to give to the zip codes that need it? Because they're waiting for Black folks to do something in action. And you're ready. But you can't get this wannabe, oh, it's a village. No, it ain't no, because look how they stood you up.
Yeah.
And you have somebody sitting there doing that text phone and all that, supplying all that out their own pocket. Where's this wannabe village at?
Yeah. Right. And you know what? Let me just say this too, Tiffany.
Martin, you did.
Yeah, well, let me just say this, Tiffany, too. Let me say this.
Man,
let me say
I got
this.
something to say.
I'll let you say, Erica. Hold on.
I don't want her talking at all.
Hold on, Tiffany.
I don't want her talking to me.
We ain't gonna start this. Let me just say this. I want to say this. Now we peaceful on the line. I want to be, and I want to say this. One thing I can say about Early put his money where his mouth is, you know. And like I tell people, if you got an idea and if we can visualize it and see it, bring it to me. I'm not going to take credit for nobody else's idea. I'm not that type of person. We just need to build on top of build, keep building, keep building. We have to save our own selves, people. And right now, the village is gone. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. We don't need everybody hands-on because some people don't have the same motive. We got to be on one accord. We have to be on one accord and with the same mindset because we don't want to send no pedophiles downtown and y'all thinking they try to save the girl and they trying to snatch them and pimp them. We don't want that. You know, we don't want that. We need people that have an honest, mature heart, want to go down there and see what's best for our young people. We don't want our young people up there burning up cars, breaking down windows. Now, we're not saying they can't go downtown. I'm not saying that. But I don't want to see them destroying property and none of that. Not even on downtown, but in our communities, Inglewood, Woodlawn, and all that. Because I don't want to be no hypocrite. Because I always think that we should save our own house first before we save somebody else's house. But hold it, Tiffany. Come on, Erica. Go ahead.
No. I don't want her saying nothing to me, please. Martin.
No. Tiffany, we've been peaceful. We've been peaceful, so don't start nothing, please.
I don't want her talking.
Tiffany, I'm out to block you now.
I don't want her talking.
Okay. Yeah. Come on, Erica. Go ahead, Erica.
Let me say something. Okay, let me just shut this down right now. Tiffany, Manuel in the chat, other folks. If you are coming to this space with the perspective that Black people ain't ish, this is not the space for you. If you think we're not capable of nothing, if you think we can't do nothing, let me finish.
Go ahead, Erica.
Finish.
I got you, Erica. Go ahead.
You think you know everything.
Go ahead, Erica.
You dumb ass.
Here's the thing. This is not about where is the village. This is about a resurrection of the village. This is about a resurrection of what we once had. And somebody got to do that work. Multiple people on this call, Black parents, Black people, have responded and said, where can I get a shirt? How can I join the movement? How can I get involved? But y'all ain't see that, Tiffany, Manuel. Y'all ain't seeing that part. We are resurrecting a village right now that is desperately needed. It is a necessary work. If you doubt that it's possible, this is not the space for you. And you can go sit down and keep thinking that there's nothing we can accomplish. But those of us who know there is nothing too hard for God and there's nothing we can't accomplish together, this is the space for you. Because that is what we are currently doing. And here's the thing, Martin. These types of folks, we can end up with a troop of Black parents on the national news with Parents for Chicago shirts on, helping to mitigate this, being out there, getting their kids, being active, getting involved, and they will still have something negative to say. But we have to keep going. because we are going to completely smash the narrative that Black parents don't care. We are about to smash it to pieces. And then what they going to say with their white supremacy? Then what they going to say? So you can go sit down, Tiffany. You can sit down, Manuel, with your white supremacy, and we about to show you better than we could tell you. That's all I want to say, Martin.
Okay. Okay. All right, Erica.
Okay, Martin.
Yes.
Martin.
Tiffany.
Yeah. Hi. So, I just want to.
Listen, Tiffany, I'm done. We're done. That's it. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna move on to something else. So I don't want to. We ain't
I was
been.
just telling
No,
you.
but hold on, Tiffany.
Idea.
Tiffany.
Great idea.
We don't need no confusion. We're done talking about it. You said what you had to say. Erica said what she had to say. We got to move on. We've been running smooth. I'm not finna spend 10 to 15 minutes on this stuff right here. We're going on to the next. Okay. Okay, but still, no, Tiffany.
A compliment.
Hold it. Put it in the message. Put it on the YouTube. You're not blocked on YouTube. Go ahead. Put it in the YouTube. Put it in the thing. All right. All right. Who else I want to talk to? I got.
Compliment you.
All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. What else we got here? All right. Reb the barber. Go ahead real quick while I work on something. Go ahead, Rebs. Give me a few words real quick.
Yeah. And I'm like, once again, I want to piggyback on what Eric was saying about resurrection. It is, you know what I'm saying? Definitely is. Name of my ministry is New Life Resurrection. So anytime I hear that word resurrection and I see a movement of something that's really happening, you know what I'm saying? It brings hope. You know, what we do is we try to continue to carry the word of God, bringing hope. You know what I'm saying? This right here. And what you see people coming together and playing and doing, it's bringing hope. There's people out there that really don't think that there's any hope and don't have no idea. When you look at the downtown right now, you know what I'm saying? They got the outgoing mayor with the incoming mayor that can't agree on how they should respond to this situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know it's our job to slow down and do what we have to do. That's why you know it doesn't take the South and West Side communities in the village to do it, because they're not used to it. First of all, downtown and those that govern the downtown, they don't come to our communities. They don't know our communities. They don't know the mindset of our communities. They don't know. They see the problems and the disadvantages and the oppression, but when you haven't lived it and walked the shoes of miles in, then you don't see it the way we see it. So we are the ones that have been dealing with this. We are the ones that have raised these children. And I'm talking about all of us. The same village that we're asking to support and unify now. It's the same village that was already unified within living in the communities and raising these kids. So if you see something and then say something, you condone and raise a child to get away with it. If you said it was cute what they was doing when they was little and doing things that wasn't, you know what I'm saying, or shouldn't have been doing, then you had a part of raising them up and saying, hey, they can get away with it. All them kids went down there to do what they felt that they can get away with doing. Okay. You know, and we have people out here that just don't care. I know people that feel like it's right for what they have went down there and did, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? But what is right, I would say, is what's going on right now. This resurrection, this Chicago kids, you know, the awareness, you know what I'm saying, this is what's right. And we're gonna have to also be careful, because everybody that puts a shirt on is not really for the cause. Everybody that's saying that they're going down here, they're not really with the right agenda. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to go down there just to be nosy. Some people want to go down there to see the action, to see bad stuff happen. Spectators. So we got to be careful in the atmosphere, is basically what I'm saying. There's principalities and many spirits that we're facing, we're fighting against. Those that know how to pray, going to prayer with this. I don't want to hear, at our own risk. No, I hate hearing, go down there. And I know it's good advice. Don't go down there if it's not for you or you'll be at your own risk. That's understandable. But when we're talking about our kids, how can we be at our own risk with our children? You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not afraid of our children. And the reason why I'm not afraid of them because I'm not going to go up to them just disrespecting them. No, I'm going to go in and build a relationship with them.
Hey,
I have never said anything to them.
Rev, let me just say something. You're correct. What we don't want to happen, when you have an adult, you can't tell adults what to do. You can suggest something and they can agree to it, but they get out there and do whatever they want to do. Because, see, what we don't want to happen, and that's why I'm not grouping up with nobody going down there. What we don't want to happen is somebody get down there, one of them young folks rolling off a pill, an ecstasy pill or some lean, and they cuss out an adult, and the adult feel like they've been violated, and the adult want to pop them upside the head. We don't want a brawl between the teenagers and the young adults and the parents. We don't want that. And that's why we said what we said. And I understand what you're saying. I'm not afraid of the children at all. So I understand what you're saying. That we don't want. Because, you can have a game plan together, but when it's out there to activate this game plan, who really is going to listen to this plan? Give you an example. Back in the civil rights days, I'm quite sure Martin Luther King and them, I got Marcus on the line too. Martin Luther King and them didn't have everybody marching because some people, they wasn't going for you hit me and I'm going to hit you back. So I'm one of those types. So I probably wouldn't have been good marching with Martin Luther King back in the 60s. That probably would have been because somebody hit me in the head with a brick or bottle. Yeah. I'm ready to fight. I'm being honest with you. I'm sitting at a lunch counter. Somebody's still on me. Yeah. Well, I'm going to sit there. Erica, hold on. But I just want to say that. I got Marcus on the line. You want to say something real quick, Erica? Because I got Marcus.
Yeah, real quick. And then Marcus. I want to say this real quick because I'm looking at the comments and I want to give y'all a dose of reality real quick. This show, this conversation, y'all, is the hood. This is what it looks like to organize the hood. Okay? Being real about our issues, our trauma, the toxicity, everything. But what we need right now is the equivalent of surgeons in an operating room with tons of people coming in, gunshot wounds and full of blood. And for all of those that's like, oh, we need to do better. We need to act better. Guess what, y'all? This is going to be a little messy at first. Okay? You are not equipped to be a surgeon if you can't handle blood. So if you want respectability and pristineness, organizing the hood is not for you. Okay? Because right now, we got tons of people bleeding. And we need surgeons who know how to be strategic and precise with a scalpel, who are not afraid of blood. If that ain't you, then politely observe. But we don't need all of the respectability commentary. It's gonna be messy, y'all. This is messy. But you can't be afraid of messy if you want to organize the hood to a better day. So that's what I want to say.
Thank
because this is what I'm seeing, and y'all not ready, yo. We got a problem. We got people bleeding, and y'all don't like the sight of blood. We need surgeons. We need people who know how to be strategic, like you said, Martin. And even with Dr. King, just to mention what you said, Martin, about like, if you hit me with a brick, I'm going to hit you back. I was a part of the Poor People's Campaign started by Dr. King, and we reiterated what he did. Do you know we had to go through training where we had some of us pretend to be the opposition, throwing stuff at us, dumping stuff on our head, doing stuff to us, and we were trained how to keep our composure. So we need trainings, y'all. We need to actually implement the blueprint that was left for us from our leaders and our ancestors so we can be surgeons. But if you don't like the sight of blood, this work right here is not for you. That's what I wanted to say.
Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Come on, Marcus, real quick. Then I'm going to go back to Reb. Come on, Marcus. Marcus, go ahead.
All right. First of all, I don't think nobody's afraid of the youth. It's how they approach the youth. and some people approach it differently. But I would advise anybody to go down and observe before you even say it. And for those of you with shirts on, they will see you, and they will see you like they see the police. So trust me, these kids are smart. Be prepared to watch them and watch the directions and the hand signals that, because they're going to try their best to avoid you. But as far as people being afraid of the youth, I don't think nobody's afraid of the youth. Just how to approach it. Some people got a different way of doing it. Some people got, I guess what else I'm trying to say is regarding the civil rights movement. Erica said something about we need training. With the youth, you need common sense. That's number one. You need common sense. I don't think you can train for this one. This is a different type of movement here. This ain't civil rights. This is about behavior. And you need to train yourself mentally to know that they are youth, and a lot of them are not going to say. I say it like this: I'm a minister, and I spoke to a group of youth on the West Side a few years ago, and I had to condition myself to know that they're not going to sit there and say, "Amen, say it, Reverend." They just going to look at you real quiet, and you got to ask yourself, did they get the message coming from you? And as I ended the message, 5 of them walked up to me and said, I needed to hear that. So you have to train yourself mentally to deal with the reaction of the youth. They may act like you're not hearing you, but they are hearing you. They may even rebel. But down inside, they're saying, you know what, that's right. But amongst their peers, they want to look good before their peers. So I don't think you can train for this one like you did the civil rights movement.
And can I add to what Marcus just said, Martin?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Even though the training, quote unquote, won't look the same as the white supremacists that the civil rights movement in the 60s trained against, that was going to dump sugar on their head for sitting at the lunch counter and push them and try to instigate them, it's still a blueprint we can learn from, but adapt it to this. Because believe it or not, Marcus, there are many of us who have never unlearned the white supremacist message of what we feel when we see Black people misbehaving or Black children misbehaving. We've never unlearned it. So the minute they start misbehaving, internally we've been taught to see NIGGERSs. And that's what we taught to see. Unredeemable people who we should be afraid of, who have no hope. But that takes an unlearning to actually see deeper that we are actually looking at somebody who with trauma generationally that could potentially, if given the right opportunity and the right guidance, holds the cure to a disease, holds the cure to a problem in society, holds the next invention that will make our lives better. So it's almost like it may not look exactly like the training on the civil rights movement with them evil white supremacists attacking us, but we can learn from it. We can actually sit and have demonstrations. We can even have youth involved who are a part of the movement, pretend to be their age group with us. Respond the way their age group would respond to us in the most negative way. Just like how the civil rights movement had white allies pretend to be white supremacists for the training, calling them niggers and calling them N-words and throwing stuff at them. We could actually have the youth help us with these trainings. Act like you know your peers act with us. And we could actually train ourselves how to deal with it. That's actually a brilliant blueprint that was left for us. It just needs to be adapted to this situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I cut Reb off. Reb, go ahead, and I'm gonna end it with Marcus. Go ahead, Reb.
Yeah, I'm listening, and
Okay.
man, I'm thinking about my story. You know what I'm saying, Martin? I'm thinking about my story. Everybody inside their mind, they're really paying attention. They'll be asking the question, what's wrong with these kids? And some people can relate. You know, I'm thinking about my story about how I could have been super angry. I was angry. I was doing all type of crazy stuff not can. You know what I'm saying? And it goes right back to the root cause. It's gonna always go back to the root cause for me because it's the root cause. Now everybody say, okay, it's the home. You know what I'm saying? Well, now the kids are more out the homes than they are in the homes, and that's why we see them in the streets and going downtown. You know what I'm saying? So we got first of all stop saying it start in the home. What we can say is what we got left in the homes, train that right. You know what I'm saying? But if it was in the homes, then we wouldn't be trying to go downtown. You know, I'm thinking about my story and why I was angry. You know what I'm saying? How neglected and abandoned and abused I was. Everything that I stood up there and I went through. It's enough to sit up there and traumatize you and have you taking, in their cases, unsubscribed medication to them. Percocets, that stuff is medicine to some of them kids. The lean and all that stuff that they offer, that's bucking their eyes wide open. That's medicine to them to cope with all the trauma that they've been through. So yeah, it is kind of risky to say, okay, can I conversate with somebody that don't have their right mind? But at the same time, dealing with the youth today, they really never had their right mind because somebody always told them what they wasn't and what they wanted them to be. You know what I'm saying? Or neglected them, abandoned them, hurted them. Them kids down there, man, a lot of mentality. You got boys wanting to be girls, standing on top. Look at all the kids down there. So like I'm gonna end it again, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna take a lot of us, just like it was a lot of them. And a lot of us gotta even be careful because it's gonna be some people in the circle. This is not no easy thing. This is complicated, man. You can't sit up there and do a diagnostic on everyone's brain that say that they want to go downtown and see what's going on with downtown and not know if they a pedophile, not know if they mentally messed up, they got a gun on them, want to shoot a kid. No, it's all you're gonna have some people that's gonna condone and want to war with the children that sit up there and gonna try to be downtown. Ain't no telling what's gonna come out of this. So it's gonna take these real leaders, these and when I say real leaders, I'm talking about people that really know they out there doing something, got a sincere heart for the right cause. To stop being afraid and standing behind the scene and carry your voice out there. And stop waiting until downtown. Look, schools are still open. I'm gonna keep saying that too. Schools are still open. These kids are in the high schools that's all around the west side and the south side. You mean tell me we finna wait for them to go right back to downtown? The teachers is looking at the students right now. I'm looking all over Facebook at how students beating up teachers. Look, teachers got to whoop students. The same stuff that's going on down there is in the schools right now. And that's the thing. So I'm gonna continue to pray. I'll be down there.
Okay.
I mean, I got away with the youth, and I touched the youth that God has drawn to me.
Okay.
You know, a lot of young men. I done, man, $50,000 I done put in the pockets of some young men since I've been giving them jobs and then them work. $50,000 that I done paid out. So you got people out here that's really doing some things, man. And down there, when it comes to dealing with down there, and I'm ending with this.
Okay.
Just know that if you're going down there, you write about what you're doing while you're down there. Just know if you about this movement, that you write about this movement. Or don't, because you're going to put us all in danger. All right? So,
all right.
Man,
Yes,
Thank you,
love
man.
these kids.
I got a new
These kids,
Eric, I got another
these kids
caller.
love us too.
I got a new caller, then I got to let Marcus come. 1910. Come on, new caller. Try not to take no more callers. 1910. 1910.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Martin.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Martin. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
It's Lonnie Walker calling again from Naperville.
Hey, Naperville.
I got to say, first of all, hey, everybody. Eric, I love you. I love what you preach, girl. First of all, I would like to say to Marcus, Marcus said he don't think that nobody is afraid of the youth. That's absolutely not true. There are a lot of grown folks afraid of the youth. There are a lot of grown folks afraid of their own kids. So, that's just total, And as far as Erica, you're saying that we have to unlearn these behaviors. We really do. That's what it's all about. We have to unlearn the behaviors. We think that the way that we have been raised and the way that we have been taught, just like beating our kids, my kids got whoopings, but if I had to do it all over again, although I didn't beat my kids, I had boys, so I had to stand on their neck. But if I had it to do all over again, I would probably use a more strategic tactic, even though they don't feel abused or anything. And then another thing, like in our neighborhood, see, I live in Naperville. Do you know that these white folks drive from Naperville to the garden to go pick up Brookfield Zoo tickets, free tickets, because they utilize the free tickets out here, but they know that we don't utilize them out there. They drive all the way from out here to the gardens to get free Brookfield Zoo tickets because we don't take them. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. We have to unlearn this type of stuff for real. It just makes no sense. How come we're not picking up those tickets? And the same way with the school system that has this what's the name of it? Because my son did After School Matters. When my son was in After School Matters, that's something that he really didn't want to do. I made him do it. He didn't want to do it because he felt like, I'm not working for no 3 months and don't get paid. Well, when he got that big check at the end of 3 months, he saw the method to the madness. But there was 2 kids in my area on 130th Street that was in that program. Come on now. So what I'm telling you is where the problem is, it is in the home, and it is with the single mothers. If you don't reach these mothers, you're not going to reach the kids. That's just the bottom line. You can keep on reaching for these kids all you want to, but if you don't reach them mothers, you ain't reaching them kids. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Yes.
I got another caller, Erica.
Can I add no more?
No, I got another call. Let me get this call out the way. Marcus gonna be last. 1883. Y'all don't call in no more. I'm trying to go. Charlie, 1883. Come on, caller. Live, uncut, unedited. Caller.
How you doing, man of God?
All right. Well, that's that praying woman, ain't it? That sounds like that voice.
Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah. That's that praying woman that been moving mountains. Hey, how you doing? So come on, talk to us. Come on, talk to us.
Hallelujah. I just want to say, when you say it's going to take us to raise this children, a whole neighborhood. I went to Aldi, and it was an 18-year-old young man standing there, his mother and his sister. I gave the young man some resources to go to. Don't you know he showed up?
Oh, wow. Okay.
And one thing about it, as parents, don't just look out for your own child. Look out for somebody else's child. Because you see him standing on the street, like you said, don't be scared. Talk to them as if they're your son, your daughter. Like you were saying, sister, you don't know what somebody's doing behind the scenes. So trust me, I love my Black young men and women. I'm going to meet them at the gas station, in front of the grocery store, hanging out on the street, and I'm going to say, how you doing? And begin to talk. Because I believe God. I believe God is all in this, and God going to move on our behalf, because faith without works is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Okay.
And if you know the word, the Bible said much is given, much is required.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe God's going to do it for our young people. I don't care with no negativity that come across this live. God going to move because you are moving. You are stepping out on faith.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to keep this movement in prayer because I believe God. I don't care what nobody else believes. Know that, man of God. I got your back in prayer. And sister, on this live, I got your back.
Thank you.
And brothers, I got your back in prayer.
All right. So I'm
Appreciate you.
Appreciate
And
you.
I love what God is moving. Because restoration has come.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Say it, sister.
Amen. That's all I want to say.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm excited.
Me
in
too.
The spirit.
Me too, sister. All right, Erica. Then I'm gonna let Marcus go last. Come on, Erica. All right.
Yeah, so this sister just like really inspired my spirit. So I'm speaking for my spirit right now. But the way I see this, Martin, is like we are being called right now in our Black communities, in our hoods in Chicago, to become expert surgeons. I think somebody in the comments said that there's so many layers to this. And they're so right. And could you imagine being a brain surgeon or somebody got to deal with delicate tissue where there's layers? That's what we're dealing with. And what's one of the best ways to become a great surgeon is that you learn from another great surgeon. And what we don't understand is there are actually people in our communities, and I know some of them. They are excellent at this. They are excellent at reaching some of the most, like, the most you would completely give up on and think there was no hope for them. They are great at that surgery, but they don't always get all the grants. They don't always get all the TV time. But if we could actually bring some of those folks in to train us to become great surgeons and spread that training amongst ourselves, we can actually save lives. So we have to look at this for the delicate surgery it is, and not just coming stomping. This is not something to drop bombs on. This is something to use a scalpel on. And there's a difference. There's a difference between dropping a bomb and using a scalpel. And this is a scalpel situation. We got the parents, we got the youth, we got the trauma, we got the lack of resources, we got the need for youth activities, we got so many layers. So one thing I want to leave everybody with tonight is that it's time to rise up to become surgeons. This, honestly, Martin, your show, and I've done a lot of work across this country and internationally, is the most organizing political education I've almost ever seen done in the hood. What we're doing right now is unprecedented. It will create a model for hoods across this country who are looking for answers. Because, by the way, what's happening in Chicago with our youth is happening in other cities, y'all. We just don't hear about it on the news. But these trends and all that is happening in other cities, too. And they don't know what to do. Chicago is becoming a flashpoint. And what we're doing on this call tonight is the beginning of what can become a model for other hoods and other Black communities. We got to take this seriously. We got to rise up to become surgeons. It's time to use a scalpel instead of a bomb, and we will save lives. And that's what I wanted to end with, Marcus.
Thank you, Erica. Marcus, you my last person. Come on with it. You're my last person, and we're going to close
All right,
it out.
so
go ahead, Marcus.
I said that a lot of people are not afraid of these kids, and I say that to say this. It all depends on how you look at the word afraid. You have some people that have been attacked by these kids that is leery of approaching these kids. And then you have these kids who may be the good kid on the block and respectful to you on the block, but when they're around the gang, they want to hold up their street clout. So they treat you differently. You get what I'm saying? Now,
respectfully, Marcus, you didn't say a lot of them. You said you didn't think nobody was afraid of the kids.
No, I'm saying that's right. I stand behind that. Nobody. When you look at afraid, what is afraid to you? What is afraid
Scared,
to you?
afraid to approach, afraid, scared.
You're afraid to. You're afraid
to stand up.
If you see a
Afraid
child,
to say something. Afraid to stand up.
if you see a child about to do something, and you feel that you could say something that would stop that child from doing it, you would not say anything. See, it's a time. It's God give us a moment. God give us a moment. Hear me out. God give us a moment. There are kids that I used to go out on the basketball court and photograph and walk past another group because I can sense the negative energy around them. But then you have kids that will listen to you, but it's how you approach. And sometimes you don't have to say nothing. You have to show up. Show up. I don't know if you all know about Kids Off the Block. Diane Latica.
We know about Kids Off the Block.
Diane Latica dealt with the forgotten kids, the very kids that we're talking about, right? Now, she had me, the basketball court and all that was me and her idea. But she had me to just come out there and visually document what she was doing. I never spoke to none of those kids, but one day while out in the mall, one of them so-called bad-ass kids act like he had seen Jesus Christ and he was with his girlfriend. That's Marcus. That's Marcus. These young boys are looking for you to show up at their games. If some of you all start showing up at these high school games, these kids, their parents don't even come out to see them. If you start showing up at some of what these schools have, you can change a whole lot of them behavior. And you will be able to go down there. You will be able to walk out that door and walk up on that corner and approach them and say, I know you can do better than what you're doing. They will pull up their pants when they see you coming. But you have to go into their environment. Hear me out. You have to go into their environment and you have to show your face. They need to see you. They need to see that you care, that you're not that adult who just look at them and shake your head and say, look at these damn kids out here. Because not every kid that's walking around with his pants hanging off his ass is going to shoot you. Not every kid that's with the crowd out there that's trending is going to be the one that beats you down. You have to show yourself.
I agree with that, Marcus. I agree.
You have to show yourself as a person. So that's what I mean about you. When you all get on here and say people are afraid, you're going to turn people away. That's because the message you're sending is, oh, they probably mean that I'm not tough enough. I'm not gangster enough to go down there and talk to these kids. But some of these kids, a lot of these kids want to hear somebody that's humble. They want to hear somebody that they've never heard. They want to hear somebody that's not a student guy, that's not running for political office, that don't have a master's degree or PhD. They want to hear from somebody that kind of look like them, that grew up in the same neighborhood. I once said, I grew up in Inglewood, and I was the type of kid who wanted to hear from the person that never went to jail. I want to know how they made it in the same neighborhood that I'm in. How did they stay out of jail? These kids need to hear from people like that, as well as the ones who went to jail. But they need to hear from more people who grew up in that same neighborhood, in the same trenches, but did not become what the neighborhood offered.
And I agree with that, Marcus. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I was that female that would walk in a group of guys, and I knew that they were carrying, I knew that they were holding. I would walk in a group of them and I would have conversations with them. But the only way I could have conversations with them is because they trusted me. And I'll tell you how I know they trusted me. There was a police on the block one day. One of the guys came and knocked on my door and he said, Miss Walker, the police is down at the end of the block. And I looked at him and I said, are you holding? He said, yes. I said, give it to me.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. He gave it to me. And he was able to go on about his business. But I let him know, you're not getting it back. And he was fine with that. because I just saved him from going to jail. He knew that he could come and knock on my door. He couldn't come in my house though, but he knew he could come and knock on my door and receive some kind of help.
Man, you take back to a moment where I had the same experience. And I knew that these boys really hadn't did nothing. I knew how 7th District in Inglewood operated with these white cops. They see a group of black teenagers walking down the alley. They turn off Aluma Street and start pursuing them. These boys that just got through playing.
But he was dirty though. But he was dirty.
Yeah, but he might have been dirty, but you saved him from going to jail. And you didn't ask. Did he murder somebody, right? You saved him from probably.
My whole thing is if they don't trust you and you don't know how to gain their trust, then that's why a lot of these parents are afraid. I was never afraid of these young boys because I stood in the gap for them, and they knew it. I stood in the gap for them. You probably asked about me, but I stood in the gap for these guys. And even when it came to kids on the block, I would listen to some of these young boys saying, I'm going to make sure your name be over there next. I would hear them saying it, plotting to put somebody cross over there on that part right there. That had become a thing where some of the young guys were saying, I'm going to make sure your name be up there. And some of their names was up there because somebody was making sure their name was up there because their mama in the house smoking weed, laying up with her boyfriend, paying his car note, letting him play Xbox, that you done bought him, that he done took over your young son's game. And this is what I'm telling you, you got to reach the mothers. Because there's so many single mothers out here. A lot of these guys that got fathers in their life not doing it like that. But these single parent homes with mothers, that's who you got to reach.
All right.
I will say this.
That's who you got to reach.
All right, y'all.
You got to reach them, and we got to work together.
All right.
No, Martin got to go.
And like Martin said, you work with everybody because everybody that say I want to work with you, they not on the same agenda that you on. They in your crowd, but they stabbing you in the back, saying other stuff, that does not complement the agenda because they don't really believe in your agenda. They only believe in being seen. You can't work with everybody. You can't trust everybody.
Right, and I just want to say one last small thing.
Y'all just sparked up a whole nother conversation.
I'm hearing this conversation. Yeah, but I'm hearing this conversation going on. I want to bring some perspective to this, right? So, right now, the analogy I used about being surgeons, we are like the equivalent of medical students. And we all have had some surgeries. We've all did some surgeries. But let me tell y'all something. The way you identify expert surgeons that we should be learning from, like the ones that have helped teach me, is all surgeons have lost a patient, but they lose a lot less patients. They have a lot of success.
We surgeons right here. The ones that are speaking are surgeons.
Exactly. Absolutely. I'm not saying we all surgeons, but some of us have lost patients. Some of us haven't even engaged in surgery sometimes. Some of us are new to it. Some of us have been doing it for a long time. But at the end of the day, we need to learn from the procedures that work from each other because we all got procedures that have worked. And we need to be willing to listen and learn from each other when we have engaged in procedures that work so we can learn the whole gamut of procedures that work. Instead of fighting each other,
Erica.
I don't have a problem with disagreement. It's a part of the process. But I just want to say, we got things to learn from each other and from those who know better than us.
All right.
I'm over and out, Mark.
Okay. Close. Nobody comment. Come on, Marcus. That's it. All right. Come on, Marcus. That's it. That's it. Come on. Close us out so we can get out of here. Go ahead. Marcus, go ahead. Marcus. I don't know what happened to his phone.
He logged off.
Did he say?
No, Marcus said he was leaving.
He did. What did he say? He logging off?
Yeah, he said leaving.
Okay, well, all right, let
Yeah,
me,
he says
okay.
silent out.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, people. Well, I thank you guys so much for tuning in today. It was very interesting, informative, learning. So we bouncing off each other's knowledge and we building. I mean, we might have to tweak a little things that we do. There's nothing wrong with change. We're trying to help each other. And I appreciate you guys for your ideas. I want to thank all my trolls. I want to thank my enemies for tuning in. I appreciate y'all so much. You just don't know. I wish I could put you on my platform, but I'm scared of you. But anyway, thank y'all. They don't do but make my viewership go up, so that's
see,
cool.
what's fear? What's fear? What's scared? Come on. What's
no
fear?
scared.
Look, Marcus just asked me that. What's fear? What's scared?
I'm just talking. I'm just
I
talking.
know.
And so I'm so glad that you guys come in. We got the ball rolling because, listen, I was tired. I'm not going to be fighting and be in a house with a bunch of confused people out there fighting and all that. I'm not going to let no sister get beat up, and I'm standing right there now. I'm just not going to let it happen. So that just ain't going. That ain't in my blood. But
I'm gonna try to get some of these people out here. To stand in the gap.
Right.
And I guarantee you, if I could get this organization out here with these white folks standing in the gap, we scare white folks. They come out there and wear some doggone shirts. Ain't nothing jumping off. Let them put on some of these shirts. Ain't nothing jumping off. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Black kids being attention. It's just horrible. The way we're conditioned, we got to unlearn it. What Erica say, we got to unlearn it.
Naperville, you got to let me go now. You ain't letting me go. Now you should have got on here earlier.
All right,
we've been on here. We've been on here an hour and 41 minutes.
I can't. I was on.
You was on. Okay. Yeah,
I've been on as on.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. But we got to get out of here. I'm done talking. I appreciate you, everybody. Thank you so much. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the death. I don't know about you and Erica, Naperville, and Marcus, but I love being black. I'm gonna say that again. I love being black. Good night, all. I want a special thanks out to Early Walker for putting his money where his mouth is. I want to give a shout out to Kayla Welch, known as Miss T, Shout out to Erica, Marcus, Reverend the Barber, all of my wonderful guests, Dr. Sanders. Thank you guys, even Tiffany that came on here. Thank you guys so much for calling, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Good night.